19 hours, the most I've ever trained in 1 week. Almost 3 hours per day, now bordering on semi-professional volume as an amateur triathlete. Will my body be able to handle it? Will I have enough time? As my days get busier and busier, I can't help but think. My name's Gabe, and I'm an engineering student and triathlete, currently interning full-time at an architecture firm in downtown Toronto. And this will be a documentation of how I try and balance a full-time job with a 19-hour training week. My week started off with a recovery swim at lunchtime on Monday. I work right near a pool, and so this is really convenient to get a half-hour swim in every single day. And then I had a recovery bike in the evening with 1.5 hours easy, just to recover from yesterday's hard workout. Tuesday, I slept in. It was a rainy morning, and so I decided to push my run to lunch. And today at work, I was working on a bunch of Rhino stuff. I am currently the model fabrication intern, and so I'm basically making a bunch of models for different architecture projects, which is super fun. Tuesdays are hard days for me, and they're usually double threshold. Today I had a 45-minute fartlek run, which focused on VO2 max, and then a threshold rep in the middle, and enjoyed this terrible video footage of me running on the treadmill. And then dang it on my part, I forgot my towel at home, and so after my shower from the run, I had to steal a paper towel from the washroom to dry off, which was not a top 10 moment of the week for me. In the evening, I had my second hard workout, which was an 1.5-hour bike with 12 by 1 minutes. These are high power, low cadence reps, which basically transfers the muscle you gain from the gym work into bike power by putting a lot of strain on the muscular force, but they're not very hard aerobically. Wednesday, I had an early morning with an 1.5 hours easy on the bike just to recover from yesterday while still gaining some volume, which I'll tell you about now. And so this week you'll see me doing a lot of these shorter 1 hour, 1.5 hour easy spins and easy runs. And so why are these important in the grand scheme of long distance triathlon training? And the answer is volume. As we're age groupers, I myself work 9 to 6 every day. I don't have time to have my long rides in anything really longer than a 2-hour session during the week before or after work. By adding these easy spins to sort of flush out lactic acid, get volume, I'm able to add volume over a larger period of time without adding too much stress to the body. Me doing my easy 90-minute spin every Monday adds 1.5 hours a week or 6 hours a month, and that's a lot of volume added that doesn't put too much stress on the body. And this isn't saying that you need to just be training zone 2 or that your long rides and tempo rides aren't important. These are incredibly important and you should nail them. But anyone could hit a 3-hour long ride or a tempo ride off of not cycling for 3 days. But if you're doing an easy spin the day after your tempo ride, doing some zone 2 stuff the day before your long ride, this volume will build up, and by doing easy volume on tired legs, you're going to get yourself ready to train and race in these long distances. And one more thing to add is that you can also take this too far. You don't want to be doing 10, 30-minute spins a week. 30 minutes isn't going to be enough consistent straight volume. It's helpful to build it up, so if you're able to sort of bike 6 days a week at an hour each and then build it up maybe go 5 days a week, and then go an hour and a half in some of the sessions to sort of build up. You'll want to be having your short sessions be a little bit longer, but still short enough so that they're not taxing, you can recover pretty well, and they just add easy volume to your legs when you're tired. So, enough said, let's finish this out. And then I love to bike to work when I can. It doesn't really contribute to training volume, but it's just super, super fun. But check. That's very silly. And then at lunchtime, I had another short swim. I got the lifeguard to record my swimming form to look at how I can improve, but I know my swimming form is terrible. Please, if you have any tips, tell me. I know I need to rotate more, but further than that, I'm just a terrible swimmer and I need to get better. But all the swim volume is definitely helping, I will say. Okay, so today we have a 10K simulation workout, 3 by mile at 10K pace, 3 by 800 at 5K pace, and then 3 by 200 sort of like sprinting all out with 90-second walk, jog, rest in between. Pretty brutal. I did this last year. I'm also a psycho, so I'm running this on a 600-meter-ish loop in the cemetery, and so my Strava map is gonna look insane for like a 15K run, but c'est la vie.
You're like a little kid.
Okay, here we go.
Open up your mouth without thinking. If I did that, I'd be permanently bleeding. Something you have is something I don't. Sleeping sculpture. You don't have to be alarmed if you wake up and I'm leaning over. I'm picturing you when you're older. Sleeping sculpture. Myself for the others, couple landslides, that's what those were. Doesn't matter, don't take it slower. Flipping sculpture. You don't have to be alarmed if you wake up and I'm leaning over. I'm picturing you when you're older. Sleeping sculpture. Hit myself for the others, couple landslides, that's what those were. Doesn't matter, don't take it slower.
Friday was another recovery day, and one of the better parts of being a triathlete is you get to be a semi-professional fat ass. And so let's see how many meals I can eat in a single day. I got some new goggles, which are great, but I also tweaked my shoulder last week doing a pull set, and my shoulders didn't feel great this week, and so I had to cancel my long swim on Friday and on Saturday. And then I finished off the day with an hour 15 easy on the bike just for some more recovery. So this is my fourth time doing this workout. It's like the main sort of workout before you get into this specific training of the 4x20 minute race pace intervals of the long rides in the build phase, but these are like 2x20 minute threshold intervals to prepare you for those longer sort of sessions. And they are the most horrible thing I've ever done that has ever been created on this planet. And then you have 10 by like 30 seconds at sprint VO2 sort of effort. And so it's just the most atrocious, horrible thing. And to go with this new training plan, I'm increasing the volume of this workout to 4 hours total instead of 2.5. And so I'm just really digging myself in a hole here. Don't want to do this. I've done it twice. I've done them successfully, so I know I can do it, but what happens is when I do a workout successfully is I get cocky and then I fail the third one. So let's see what happens today. I hope not. I don't want to do this. I've been playing this off for like 2 hours. Shoe Waffles OG biking snack.
You're calling the fire when you're feeling down. You feel it hurting when this ghost has been chasing you. So if you could violently swim
Cheers. Now, some of you may be wondering, how do I pass the time with 2 hours easy? And I got your answer right here, baby. Nothing like Brawl Stars on the bike. Hello, buddy. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Woo! AK? You got this, man. You got this. You're looking great. Easy peasy, easy peasy. 12K left. Good luck.
13.1.
13.1. That's basically 12. Basically 10. You're at the finish, bro. Good luck. Good luck.
See you later.
All right, update. I left my Garmin charger at work, and so I have no Garmin watch hand galore. And so I've never really ran without a running watch, and so I'm gonna record it on Strava on the app. I have no idea how this will work. It's really not a very specific workout. I just have to run for 2.5 hours at a sort of moderate effort, like 5 minutes, 5 per kilometer or something. So it kind of like feel tired, and so I think it'll be fine. It'll be kind of interesting, but it won't be recorded as usual and no heart rate data, obviously, but it doesn't really matter. And I pass by that Popeyes going home from work every single day, and so I've been craving Popeyes all week, and so if I get through it, which I should, then I'll get Popeyes afterwards. That's my reward. So, we'll see how this goes. This thing's in my favorite radio gun set. Turn around. Just pulled my ankle twice on some trails, so it was okay, but hopefully it doesn't have any repercussions later. But feeling good, an hour and a half in. Woo! Alright, that wraps it up. Legs are definitely sore. Woo! Good job. Yes! Yes! Video essays, Popeyes, long run. Nothing better. Okay, never mind, guys. That was a bad idea. I feel horrible. Don't recommend. Just do the video essays and the runs. No, the podcast.